Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're reacting to Season 7, Episode 9 of the Vampire Diaries entitled Cold as Ice. If you didn't read yesterday for the post or watch the recap video, Season 7, Episode 8, the Hug Me, Kiss Me, Pull Me, Tug It, Bop It, Twist It, Pull It episode, that one, it crashed. It was a corrupted file. I wasn't able to upload it to Patreon, wasn't able to edit it, nothing. It's just gone. It's just gone. I can't watch the same thing twice. It's not as fun. So I did do a little bit of a recap. I do still have my own theories about what's going on. So far, everybody in the comments is like, you're wrong. And I'm like, great. I'm still winging it. So let's get it. Anyways, basically Lily died. Damon was like, hey, you made your bed, lay in it, blah, blah, blah. And then he showed one of the fast forward things. 3 years from now, he's like, mommy dearest, I'm sorry. He's like, I regret it, blah, 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 yada, yada. So he's not happy with the decision he made in telling her that. Caught up in the moment, thought it'd be the best thing to say, typical Damon fashion, and it wasn't. Stefan was kind of distraught by it. Caroline's still holding these babies. Nora and Mary Louise kind of on the outs. And yeah, the hunter, I'm kind of like one of two people right now. It's either somebody in like Matt's little cult following that he just recently got that tracked down or that has Enzo, or I kind of like the idea that it's Stefan's child. That seems like typical fashion for the show. Both could be wrong. Either way, I'm along for the ride. First 6 episodes, I kind of wrote off the show. I was like, meh. I don't like where this is going. Episode 7 kind of saved this whole season so far for me. Episode 8 was also decent. So now let's get into episode 9. And let's just see where the show goes. So if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links to the Patreon, Twitch stream, and everything in between in the description box down below. And Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. Let's watch. Chicago! 3 years from now.
Stefan, you can't go.
Wow, Stefan.
Damon and Caroline.
Because she wants you.
Oh, and she's gonna get me.
Stefan and Valerie back together?
I burned my Porsche, so I kind of need to borrow your car.
Oh.
I'll be back before you know it.
Yeah, I bet. Every time somebody says I'll be back, they don't come back. So Damon kind of said that. He was like, hey, we got to get here before Stefan gets here because this is the person that they want. So was this somebody who wants Stefan? Now remember, this X thing we don't know much about. We've only seen it a couple times. We've seen it with inside the Phoenix Stone with the little X on the people's chest for that reason. And then we also seen Bo has a mark on his like neck close to his collarbone. He also has an X mark. So Stefan and Valerie are together in 3 years in the future, which is gross. Rick and Caroline are committed with their kids, which is gross. Bonnie and Enzo starting to not look like the worst thing. At first I was like, that's so random. Like, why would you do that eventually? But I mean, if it works, it works. I'm just sour because I kind of we never got that moment with Jeremy. And I've read comments and people like, we're never going to get a moment, any sort of thing with them two together again. And that's just upsetting. No closure really with that relationship. So, oh well. Oh yeah, they got to put Lily's little body out there in the family crib. That almost looks like ash rather than snow. Here's my question. Are they going to use magic to lower her in there? Because they don't have like the little pulley system. We're just going to drop it. Just like flop it into the 6-foot deep hole. Damon, it's a funeral, by the way, bud. Read the room.
When I was a girl,
Hi, Nora.
I loved my mother deeply. She loved me too, until she found out about my little siphoning problem.
I don't care about your siphoning problem.
She
I'm
only
with
knew
you.
that was just
I love you no matter what.
something different. She turned her back on me. Thought I'd never find that kind of love again.
How's this?
Better say some dumb
Lily?
shit.
You were a terrible mother when you were alive. You were a terrible mother when you were dead. You're right. That does feel good.
That boy needs therapy. And you go open the casket and look at the corpse. Oh, let me put them little flowers there next to you. Hold this for me real quick. Thank you. Bye, mother.
I'm so sorry. I promise I'll make this right.
Bro, right in the middle of her little semi-redemption arc. Granted, she is the reason. Well, she's not the reason that Elena is in a coffin. Nina's the reason Elena's in a coffin. But they pin that on Lily. In the middle of her like little redemption arc, and they decide to bury her. And again, I mentioned this in my little rant for the recap, and even when I was doing the recording initially for the last episode, is the 3 year in the future thing, giving the tease or the swerve that Lily was the hunter, and at the end of that showing that it wasn't, removed any sort of emotional involvement for me in the episode, right? Because it's like, okay, well, she's dying, but she's going to come back because we saw her in the 3 year in the thing. And then after the episode, they show 3 years in the future, and it's like there wasn't Lily. So it's like, okay, you had this whole dramatic moment. You had this whole thing that could have been very sympathetic, that could have been very emotional for the viewers, and it wasn't. So, because the whole time I'm just like, yeah, all right, well, we'll see her when we see her. And no, there she is, deader and shit, laying in a box.
This fracturing.
No.
I hadn't fallen in love and placed my pregnant womb in front of Julian's boobs.
Exactly, you slipped
Sticking
and
to your
fell.
story.
Yeah, it's a real story,
Not
Mary
story.
Louise.
Even if
Kick
by
rocks.
some stretch of the imagination, it's not. The timing is awfully suspect, isn't it?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you had over 100 years to tell this story, and you only did once you were back in Stefan's life.
I was gonna say maybe Mary Louise could be the hunter because I'm still like taking guesses. But like she just fully snapped because of this thing, and then losing Nora and her family and all this shit, blah blah blah. But like the person who booted, well, it's been different because the first person that was hunting kind of had the silhouette that kind of looked like a Caroline or a Valerie, but then the person that kicked Damon in the last episode kind of had like a almost like younger facial features with like black hair, like maybe something we haven't seen yet. So either that or just swapping it in and out to keep up the confusion.
Till it served you, gained you sympathy.
And what if, no matter how much you plan,
Definitely doing
your
something.
water breaks at home?
Coat. Note the color, odor, amount, and time. Keep your birth plan on hand and call your care provider.
Wow, someone really dug into that suggested reading list.
Yeah,
Well,
listen,
yeah, I
hey,
hope everyone did. It's a baby. I mean, each and every one of us are bringing a life into the world. That is a huge responsibility.
Encouraging words, Caroline, as always. Thank you.
Rick is me in this situation, like a read the room, Caroline. Like we get it, you did all the studying. Rick's just like, bro, look at all these people. Everybody's like, oh. You know, that one person in class who just always answers, and you're just like, hey, bro, chill. Good for Caroline, though, for doing the deep dive, getting all the information. If anybody's prepared, it's Caroline. That's what we love to see. I'm happy for her. Look at her face in this pause right here. She is smiling.
Okay, let's pick this back up next time.
Don't give me that look.
What look?
Practically glowing.
That is your hormones are making you crazy because you are pregnant look.
Ow.
Which I will have you know is really just a man's attempt to minimize the gift that our bodies bring into this world. It's a Feminist Guide to Pregnancy, chapter 4, page 43.
Actually, I believe that particular quote is found in chapter 3.
Wow.
Why, you think I'm not going to read every book that you're reading?
Wow, look at Rick out here doing the work, too.
Yeah, she's a student.
Was it everything okay?
Yeah.
Called Sunbury.
So, when do you think this denial phase of yours is gonna come to an end?
Right, thank you. When?
What?
When?
What are you waiting for?
We're all
Stefan?
waiting.
A breakdown? Teary, emotional. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. You're gonna be waiting a long time, bro.
You know, I just refuse to believe that you care so little about your own flesh and blood.
Why is that? Death doesn't erase all the crappy things she did, Stefan. If anything, it lets me care about her even less.
Guess who's back?
Hello, boys. If you'll just pardon me a moment.
What are you doing?
I seem to have misplaced my cellular telephone.
Cellular
These things have a
telephone.
way of, jumping out of your hand and just scurrying off.
The person you want to kill just walked in.
Here it is.
She meant nothing to you.
She meant everything to me! Oh.
You got a little case of the bipolar, huh?
Do you remember this sword? When you drove it through my chest? You didn't quite have all the pieces together, though, did you? Literally. See, when a vampire is stabbed through the heart with the completed sword, it acts as a magical conduit, transferring their spirit into this particularly nasty stone.
I was right. Yo, was that? Please don't tell me that was the last episode that got cut. I'm trying to think of everything that happened in the last episode. They had the sword fight. No. The last episode was all getting to Julian because Enzo. So the one with Enzo, when they had the sword fight out in the woods, it's exactly what I said. That I bet if you had that magical fucking stone and you put that into the dagger, then their spirit gets sucked into the stone. Winner. I get some things right, not all of them, but some of them.
And the purpose of the stone is to punish.
It's like baseball, you know, a low batting average, still a good batting average.
Everything you've committed goes into creating your own little.
He gets only hits 30% of the balls, but like, you know, that's 30%. It's a lot.
Over 100 years, trapped inside. 100, and Lily saved me.
Yeah. You gonna stab Stefan with it, huh? That's why he has the X.
Some moments. I had her back in my life. My friends.
God, dog. Where were y'all at in the back, bro? Just hanging out, waiting for the right moment?
2.
Yeah, 5 on 2. Yeah, good math so far. Carry the 1.
Fine. Plan B. Booze-soaked flammable costumes.
Can I have one of the boy toys?
Of course you can.
Bro, David dropped them and grabbed his brother and said, "Got the fuck up out that room."
It can be anything you want.
That's right, Nora. Teach some kids how to do it. That's right. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell this story too real quick. This is a brief story. You can skip it if you want to. It'll take just a second. So that right there, she wants one of the boy toys. You can have whatever you want. You be who you want. When I was a little kid, listen, I had all my Pokemon cards, I had all my action figures, blah, blah, blah. But this one day, we went to a grocery store. I don't know, I feel like it was like a Payless or something like that. And they had a small selection of toys, and there was this Little Mermaid doll they had in there. And I loved the Little Mermaid movie. Little Mermaid is lit. By far my favorite. Everything got twisted. By far my favorite Disney princess. So I really wanted the doll. And I was like, dude, I want that to go along with my action figures. Like I had all these like wrestlers. I had like Stone Cold, The Rock, Jeff Hardy. So I have all these wrestling toys. But I also really wanted this Little Mermaid. And I was like, look, you could take the fin off and put the fin back on. That's dope. She could have human legs or be a fish. Mermaid. Also Flounder. That was my boy. So brought it to my mom and I was like, can I get this? And she was like, oh, you know, it's kind of like, it's a girl toy. And I was like, yeah, but it's the Little Mermaid and she's dope. And mom was like, that's a good point. You should got it for me. Who cares? Hey, if your kid wants to be a mermaid, let him be a mermaid, right? If your daughter wants to be G.I. Jane, let them fucking do what they want. They're kids. Let them figure out who they are. That was a dope toy, by the way. You could take the fin off and put it back on. She could be a mermaid or a human. It was way ahead of its time. Shout out wherever that toy is. Probably in a landfill somewhere. I don't know. My uncle threw away all my toys. It's a whole story. Had a whole box of toys he threw out. Old bastard.
I'm surprised I'm not massacring the leukemia patients. It's still early.
It is so early.
Christmas was always my favorite holiday. When I was growing up, it was much different than all this.
Christmas is the best holiday, actually.
Hoop and a stick. But still, being surrounded by your loved ones. This looks just like her.
What? You and Mary Louise broke up. She made her choice. It was a bad one. But no buts. okay? You need to move on and become your own person. You can only do that if you're living in the present, not the past.
Bro,
Which means you need to stop thinking about her and talking about her, okay?
Facts. You gotta stop thinking about it. Gotta stop talking about her. Don't text her. Nothing. Jesus. Wow.
Can we talk?
Look at Bonnie's like, mother.
Ugh, I was 2 seconds away from tearing their heads off.
When was the
Hey.
last time you even did any charity? I don't know.
It's Toys for Tots. Right, chill out.
Probably when I started dating you.
Wow, that's a low blow. Hey, Nora, you deserve better. My schedule's free. I don't have to watch the rest of the season. We can hang out.
Separate him from his friends. We do no such thing. We get in the car and we go home.
What are you talking about? He's building a small army back there. He's obviously up to something.
He's getting wasted with his friends. You're delusional. Trust me. That is a hornet's nest, and take it from an expert. You do not want to kick it.
You, of all people, should not be the one to give up. You're the reason that he's alive and she isn't.
What kind of backwards-ass logic is that?
Because we would have killed Julian the minute he showed up into our lives. But no, you wanted to punish Lily with a long con, didn't you?
She punished herself with a short steak.
You know, for weeks I've been watching you. I've been trying to catch even the slightest bit of regret on your face.
Regret for what, Stefan?
She was dying, Damon. How difficult would it have been to say something nice?
Well, I didn't want to lie to the woman.
All she wanted was forgiveness, and you practically spat in her face.
She didn't deserve my forgiveness.
What, because she made some mistakes? Or is it because she didn't choose poor you over Valerie?
Giving her a hall pass like always. Her little angel.
You acted like a spoiled little brat. Coward.
God, dog.
You had a chance to make things right, and you still do.
Road trip's over, brother. You want to go back and risk it? Go for it. I'm going home.
That's some cold shit.
That's fair. She does always think of me first. Maybe I'm spoiled or old-fashioned, but it's nice having that one person who doesn't need anything from you, who just loves you.
It's true.
And
That's
thinks
true.
You're the most amazing, beautiful girl in the whole world, you know?
That is true. That you're cherished. Yeah, yeah. It's amazing.
Maybe you don't.
Nah.
I don't need someone to tell me I'm pretty.
Nobody needs it. That doesn't mean it doesn't feel good to hear it.
It's true. It's true. Hey, remember how Jeremy had you as like the center of his world there for a bit? Yeah.
For today. You're
Granted, there was that weird moment
very
with
kind person and
his dead ex, but you know, the second time.
beautiful. Even if you do wear hideous tops. I guess I was wrong. What? You and your friends are not kind at all.
Hey, good night. That was a sudden turn.
I'm sure there are places that would have loved those as a donation.
Back so soon.
That tends to happen when I'm threatened. Where is she?
Not exactly sure who she is.
Don't play dumb. I got your brother's text message. I was told to come alone. I am here alone. Now, where is Mary Louise?
Stefan kidnapped Mary Louise?
Ballsy.
I just spent 2 hours crammed in a small metal tube flying across the country to be here.
Oh, an airplane. Okay, small metal tube. Yeah.
But that is just a fraction of the hell that this sword will put you in if I don't get her back.
Look, Jules, you and I, we got no beef. Okay?
Called him Jules, bro.
He didn't kill my baby,
called
and
him
I don't blame you
Jules.
for Lily's death. It was her own stupid fault.
Remember,
Do
remember
not
Jules?
speak that way about your mother.
Let's just stick with Lily. Mother's incidental.
Right. I forgot. You don't care about your mother.
You have a
But
tattoo?
you're not caring as you burn her clothes, attempting to erase every trace.
Mother's incidental.
Right. I forgot. You don't.
Has that always been there? Or is that something they forgot to cover up in this shot?
Care about your mother. Look at you not caring as you burn her clothes, attempting to erase every trace of her existence.
I needed space in my closet.
See, I always knew that her love for you would get her killed.
Jesus, Damon,
I
dog.
don't know what your hell will be, but I hope she's there.
Damn. Okay, big front push. Hit him with the truck stick. Told him to come alone. Didn't expect the Damon to be there. Hit him with that Madden truck stick, though. Who are you going to talk to? Elena?
Hi, Mom.
Oh. Oh, fuck. I forgot about Liz for a second. Oh, no. Mama Forbes!
That this is going to be my first Christmas without you.
Oh, no. Don't pull me back. Don't pull me back. Hell yeah, it sucks. I know most of that has to be cut because of the music, but damn, bro.
Thought you ran away.
Ah. Pain.
In my own house, I'm twice your age. I could take both of you.
Oh, you could certainly try.
Okay, damn, big front kick. Ow! He is a little bit stronger. Oh, shit. Oh, you snapped it. All right, big headbutt, 2 headbutts, 3 headbutts. Okay, left hook. Damn, son. Here comes the sword. What you gonna do with that, huh? You got the damn
I would have killed
Infinity
you
Gem
on
in
sight
it.
if it weren't for your mother. I respected her.
Okay, damn, dog. All right, flip him over. Ow, right in the neck, though.
Clearly, the feeling wasn't mutual.
Ah!
Stefan!
Damn it! Just a little bit quick on the jump.
No!
Oh, damn, did he just stab Damon with the Doug Dimmadome? Oh, he did! Damn, bro. Hey, pull it out of you. Yeah, if your dumbass wouldn't have got stabbed. That brother gone, boy.
Let's figure out a way to save your brother.
Yeah, you gotta get the gym back. Well, first of all, you gotta pick up his body and like put that somewhere safe. Ooh. Playing this again.
She's not answering. Yeah, we need to call Valerie. Stefan?
He's not gonna make it in there.
Yes, he will.
That stone is punishment for every bad thing you've ever done. This is Damon. I don't even want to know what he's going through.
A lot. Damn, you in the war with a hole blown in your chest. Wake up, goof nut. Oh, that's what you get for fighting for the South.
He can survive this.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
If he can, he'll
Yeah.
be different.
Just like you.
Damn, they put both the brothers up in the mother-loving stone. Oh, Nora, you done did a double turn. You done did a double turn. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. They did this actually come out on Christmas because they did a little snowdrop there instead of the, watch that shit. They, look, watch this. Normally get my little blood drop. Nah, look, little snowflake. Good for them. So both the brothers right now are inside the Soul Stone, right? Inside the Philosopher's Stone, just chilling out. Both of them hiding in there. Nora did a double turn. Meaning she was a bad person. She's like, yeah, I need to do some charity. I'm good now. Look at me go, ma. And then the second that they got Mary Louise, the person that she just let go, she was like, on second thought, I kind of like my toxic relationship. Let me go stab some people. So I didn't think Damon would be reliving the war. I figured it'd be something with his mother, but then again, it could be more things could progress. Stefan being in there is going to be wild. It's going to be kind of weird not having Elena because I feel like that would really drive Damon wild. Something like how Julian had to see Lily die over and over, having Elena die over and over, something like that. I feel like would drive him mad. Um, Stefan may have a life here with his kid or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Or maybe their visions are from 3 years in the future while they're in the stone. Maybe they're reliving that moment over and over. If somebody coming to hunt them, maybe he's having a vision of his kids. Maybe none of that shit happens right there. Oh my, I'm just winging it. I'm just winging it. I still like my idea. I don't think it's the case the more it goes on, but we'll see how it plays out. A funeral puts a damper on everyone's holiday spirit. A drunken Damon antagonizes Stefan. The power of the Phoenix Stone hits too close to home. Literally in their chest. So Caroline has a moment with her mother's grave. They're trying to work their issues out. Her, a little hormonal right now with the baby, but she'll be okay. She gives birth to damn shining twins. No Enzo this episode. No Matt this episode. So they're off doing their own thing. I'm pretty sure they'll be incorporated in the next one. We saw all the remaining heretics except for Bo. Bo's only been in a couple episodes. They don't show him a lot. So, man, that was kind of nutty right there. Episode 10 is called Hell is Other People. So they're in their own little hellstone right now. We'll see how all this plays out in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off. Links to everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.